CBS This Morning, Oprah Winfrey is challenging all of us to be, well, to examine and actually re-examine how the trauma that all of us experience in one way or another as children.
Such empathy for people who've experienced that. It is because I was raised poor.
A swirl of astonishment and intrigue has enveloped a scene that no one could have predicted. A scene that has compelled observers to re-examine the intersection of celebrity privacy and the shadowy corridors of governmental investigation. The event unfolded on an otherwise ordinary day when agents from a prominent federal investigative agency conducted a highly secretive operation at one of the most exclusive and opulent residences in the country. The residence in question belongs to an iconic public figure whose name is synonymous with empowerment, inspiration, and transformative media influence. In an unexpected turn of events, federal agents uncovered a series of astonishing findings within a secluded part of the mansion. Findings that have sent ripples of speculation across multiple segments of society. Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. Deep within the labyrinthine corridors of the mansion, behind walls adorned with timeless art and rooms decorated with personal memorabilia, federal investigators encountered a hidden space that defied conventional understanding of the property's publicly known history. The chamber, concealed behind a cleverly integrated panel within what was believed to be a well-traveled corridor, revealed a cache of items that challenged preconceived notions about both the private life of the owner and the ways in which information and power can be safeguarded from public view. The discovery was methodically executed, as agents meticulously documented every artifact and piece of evidence, aware that the contents held the potential to upend long-held beliefs about the estate and its enigmatic master. In that secluded room, dimly lit by diffused sunlight filtering through narrow apertures in the wall, investigators found an array of objects that spanned from intricately designed antique furnishings to modern, sophisticated technology that looked out of place in the historic surroundings. Among these items were documents meticulously stored in hidden compartments, objects that appeared to be personal mementos intermingled with records and ledgers of considerable complexity. Every artifact seemed to carry with it a silent narrative, hinting at a life that navigated the delicate balance between public adoration and private complexity. The array of evidence did not simply speak of a life led in the glare of public attention. Rather, it suggested an undercurrent of secrets, meticulously archived and shielded from prying eyes. The nature of the items discovered raised more questions than answers. There were materials that suggested a long history of careful preservation and deliberate concealment. Some of the documents appeared to reference transactions, communications, and financial movements that did not align with the narrative of an ordinary celebrity life. The presence of such records in a secret compartment within the mansion evoked the imagery of clandestine operations and hidden alliances, painting a picture of a dual existence where the bright lights of television and philanthropy might coexist with the darker corridors of undisclosed endeavors. Observers and commentators alike have been drawn to the stark contrast between the public persona and the labyrinth of hidden records, each piece of evidence contributing to an unfolding drama that seems to blend elements of mystery with the stark realism of a modern-day investigation. The discovery has ignited intense debate about the implications of maintaining such hidden reserves of information in a residence that is emblematic of personal triumph and cultural significance. The discovery, by its very nature, underscores the complexities inherent in balancing personal security, privacy, and the demands of a life lived in the public sphere. It opens a discussion about the extent to which a private figure must go to protect not only their personal legacy, but also potentially sensitive information that might relate to broader networks of influence and power. The finding raises questions about the reasons behind such elaborate concealment, a question that probes deeply into the need for security and the blurred boundaries between personal privacy and the responsibilities of being a public figure. In the realm of implications, one cannot overlook the broader commentary this event provides on the nature of celebrity culture in the modern era. The discovery has forced many to consider the layers of protection that wealthy and influential individuals employ in their private lives. In many ways, the hidden chamber and its contents symbolize the duality of a life lived both in the limelight and in the shadows. The deliberate concealment of items of apparent significance points to a deliberate strategy to manage, control, and compartmentalize aspects of one's existence that, if exposed, might disrupt a carefully curated public image. This revelation prompts a re-evaluation of the lengths to which individuals of immense public stature must go in order to preserve not only their personal histories, but also the sanctity of their private spaces. At its core, the event illuminates the evolving relationship between governmental agencies and private citizens, particularly those who command a substantial cultural influence. The investigation, carried out with an almost surgical precision, underscores the dual role that such agencies must sometimes assume: that of protectors of national interest and that of custodians of legal and ethical boundaries. The fact that agents were compelled to search a residence belonging to someone whose influence has spanned decades speaks volumes about the intricate network of accountability and secrecy that underpins modern societal structures. The operation highlights how the mandate of federal investigation can extend into territories that, at first glance, seem to be safeguarded by a veneer of celebrity privilege and respectability. The intersection of these two domains, governmental oversight and celebrity lifestyle, creates a dynamic that is both fascinating and fraught with potential for controversy. One of the most compelling aspects of this event is the element of surprise it instills in an audience that has long perceived the subject of the investigation as beyond reproach. The hidden compartment, meticulously constructed to evade detection, is a testament to the lengths taken to maintain an alternate narrative beneath the surface of public adoration. The implications of such concealment extend far beyond the immediate shock of discovery. They reach into the realms of legal interpretation, ethical conduct, and the nuanced art of managing public image. The revelation forces a confrontation with the reality that, beneath the polished exterior of success and philanthropy, there may reside layers of complexity and perhaps even duplicity that defy simple categorization. The tension between what is publicly celebrated and what is privately hidden invites speculation about the motivations behind such actions and the broader societal implications of these dualities. The significance of the materials uncovered within the mansion is not limited to their immediate physical presence. Rather, their real power lies in the questions they provoke. Each item, each document, and every artifact represents a fragment of a larger puzzle that appears to have been deliberately scattered across the estate with precision and intent. The act of concealing such evidence speaks to a long-term strategy, one that might involve a need for security against external threats, or perhaps a safeguard against internal vulnerabilities. In a broader context, this strategy reflects a growing trend among the elite to compartmentalize their personal and professional lives in ways that render them both vulnerable and resilient in equal measure. The discovery, therefore, is not merely a collection of oddities, but a carefully orchestrated narrative that demands a closer look at the forces that drive individuals to such extremes. The implications of the discovery also extend into the realm of legal and regulatory frameworks. The very existence of hidden documents and artifacts in a private residence has long been a subject of scrutiny for legal experts who grapple with questions of transparency, accountability, and the limits of personal privacy. The event has raised issues regarding the oversight mechanisms in place for high-profile individuals and the extent to which federal agencies are empowered to search for and secure evidence that might otherwise remain out of public reach. It is a stark reminder that the principles of justice and legal accountability apply even to those who have achieved near-mythical status in the public imagination. The meticulous search of the mansion and the subsequent discovery of hidden compartments reframe the conversation around privacy rights and governmental oversight, urging a re-examination of how the balance between personal liberty and public accountability is maintained in an age of rapid information exchange. Every detail of the investigation, from the discovery of the concealed passageway to the careful documentation of each item within, speaks to a level of sophistication that is rarely seen outside of high-stakes operations. The precise nature of the concealment, a system of compartments and hidden safes engineered with an almost architectural elegance, suggests that the creation of these secret spaces was not a spur-of-the-moment decision, but a calculated measure enacted over an extended period. The implications of such foresight are manifold. They hint at a preoccupation with legacy and the desire to protect personal interests in a manner that transcends conventional expectations of celebrity behavior. The event forces an examination of the concept of security in a world where personal privacy is both a luxury and a necessity, and where the mechanisms of concealment have evolved to match the increasing complexity of modern life. The discovery, while shocking in its immediacy, also serves as a potent symbol of the broader cultural narrative that intertwines wealth, power, and secrecy. It is a narrative that has evolved over decades, reflecting shifting societal values and the ever-changing landscape of media and public perception. The existence of a hidden repository within one of the most recognizable residences in the country suggests that there are layers of identity that remain inaccessible to even the most devoted followers. This, in turn, provokes a dialogue about the nature of truth in an era where images and narratives are often carefully constructed to serve multiple agendas. The event compels those who witness it to question the veracity of the polished narratives that dominate public discourse, and to consider the possibility that the most profound truths are often hidden behind layers of artifice and selective revelation. The broader implications of the discovery also touch upon the realm of national security and the responsibilities of federal agencies in safeguarding the interests of the public. The operation that led to the discovery was executed with a sense of urgency and precision that is characteristic of agencies tasked with protecting the nation from unseen threats. In this context, the concealed evidence is not merely a curiosity, but a potential key to understanding how influential figures navigate a world where the stakes of information control are incredibly high. The incident raises profound questions about the nature of surveillance, the rights of individuals under investigation, and the lengths to which those in power will go to maintain a semblance of order in the face of potential instability. It serves as a reminder that the principles of transparency and accountability are continually tested by the evolving challenges of an interconnected world. While the immediate discovery within the mansion is a focal point of fascination, the ripple effects of such an event stretch far beyond the boundaries of a single residence. The implications for societal norms are significant, as the event highlights the persistent tension between public interest and personal secrecy. It invites an exploration of the dynamics of trust and the mechanisms through which individuals, particularly those in positions of great influence, negotiate the space between public admiration and private vulnerability. The narrative that emerges from the discovery is one of complexity and contradiction, where the visible achievements of a celebrated figure are juxtaposed with the hidden realities that underpin them. This duality is emblematic of a broader societal trend in which the very notions of privacy and transparency are being redefined by the relentless pace of technological advancement and media proliferation. The intricate details of the concealed space, the carefully stored artifacts, and the methodical manner in which they were arranged all point to an underlying philosophy of control and compartmentalization. This philosophy, as evidenced by the hidden repository, is one that resonates with the modern imperatives of risk management and information security. The measures taken to create a secure enclave within the mansion suggest that the owner was acutely aware of the precarious balance between public acclaim and the vulnerability inherent in living a life under constant scrutiny. The implications of this realization are profound, as they highlight the evolving strategies that individuals of significant public stature must adopt in order to safeguard not only their reputations, but also the more esoteric facets of their personal histories. The unfolding narrative also raises intriguing questions about the interplay between historical legacy and contemporary security measures. The mansion itself, a structure steeped in history and personal significance, becomes a microcosm of the evolving challenges faced by those who straddle the realms of public adoration and private introspection. The discovery of the hidden chamber, with its eclectic mix of artifacts that span eras and styles, prompts an examination of how history is curated and preserved in private spaces. It is a testament to the idea that even in the most celebrated of lives, there exist chapters that are deliberately omitted from the public record, chapters that hold secrets capable of redefining personal narratives and challenging established perceptions. As observers attempt to piece together the rationale behind the creation of such a concealed space, a broader discussion emerges about the nature of identity in an age where personal history is both a public commodity and a private treasure. The event serves as a powerful illustration of the lengths to which individuals will go to control the narrative of their own lives, ensuring that certain aspects remain inviolate despite the ever-encroaching demands of public curiosity. The discovery within the mansion forces a re-examination of the strategies employed by those who, despite their widespread influence, remain acutely aware of the vulnerabilities that come with such status. It is a stark reminder that the line between public and private is not fixed, but rather a fluid boundary that is continually redrawn in response to the pressures of modern life. Beyond the immediate shock and fascination that the discovery has engendered, there exists an undercurrent of introspection regarding the role of federal agencies in managing the delicate equilibrium between individual rights and national interests. The operation itself, executed with a blend of discretion and decisiveness, stands as a testament to the complex web of responsibilities that govern the actions of those entrusted with upholding the law. It raises important questions about the scope of investigative authority and the ethical considerations that underpin such operations. The very act of searching a residence that has long been synonymous with celebrity and success is emblematic of a broader mandate to ensure that no individual, regardless of their public stature, is above the law. This, in turn, prompts a critical dialogue about the measures that are necessary to protect both the rights of individuals and the integrity of the legal system in an era marked by rapid social and technological change. The implications of the discovery have also ignited a contemplation of the nature of secrecy itself, a concept that has evolved dramatically over the course of recent decades. The hidden chamber, with its myriad layers of carefully guarded contents, serves as a powerful symbol of the lengths to which individuals will go to maintain control over their personal narratives. It is a vivid illustration of the paradox inherent in the pursuit of privacy in a world where transparency is increasingly demanded, and it underscores the tension between the desire for personal autonomy and the forces that compel public disclosure. The existence of such a secret space within one of the most recognizable estates in the country invites a broader reflection on how modern society grapples with the concepts of privacy, trust, and the preservation of personal history in the face of relentless public scrutiny. At the heart of the unfolding story lies a fundamental inquiry into the nature of power and influence, and how these forces are managed behind closed doors. The discovery of the concealed repository within the mansion is not merely an isolated incident, but a reflection of a broader cultural phenomenon in which the private lives of influential figures are intricately interwoven with the mechanisms of control and surveillance. The event has sparked a renewed interest in the ways in which information is compartmentalized and protected, prompting observers to question the extent to which even the most venerated figures must go to secure their legacies against the vulnerabilities of modern life. The narrative that emerges is one of both caution and admiration, a recognition of the extraordinary measures required to navigate a world where personal security is as much a matter of strategy as it is a reflection of individual success. The unfolding investigation, marked by its precision and the undeniable impact of its findings, has compelled a rethinking of conventional wisdom regarding the nature of privacy in high-profile lives. The intricate interplay between public image and concealed realities is laid bare in the discovery of the hidden chamber, inviting a multifaceted exploration of how personal narratives are constructed, guarded, and ultimately revealed. The implications of the event extend into realms that touch upon legal philosophy, societal expectations, and the unyielding drive for self-preservation in an age defined by both technological innovation and relentless media scrutiny. The careful preservation of these hidden artifacts, arranged with an almost reverential attention to detail, speaks to a broader philosophy of life that is marked by a constant negotiation between the public and the private. A negotiation that, in this instance, has yielded a trove of evidence that challenges the very notion of absolute transparency. Within the confines of the mansion, the environment itself seemed to conspire in favor of secrecy. The architectural nuances, the interplay of light and shadow, and the subtle hints embedded in the decor all contributed to an atmosphere that was as enigmatic as it was elegant. The hidden compartment, ensconced behind layers of historical context and personal memorabilia, emerged as a quiet yet potent symbol of the dual existence that has long characterized the life of its owner. Every detail of the space, from the texture of the walls to the carefully curated selection of objects, served as a silent testament to a reality that is more complex than the public persona would suggest. This revelation, while leaving many questions unanswered, has nonetheless provided a glimpse into a world where the boundaries between public acclaim and private reality are not as clearly defined as they might appear. The broader cultural implications of the discovery are profound, as it invites society to reconsider the very foundations upon which notions of celebrity and privacy are built. It is a moment that challenges the simplistic dichotomy of public versus private, urging a deeper exploration of the ways in which individuals manage the often competing demands of transparency and discretion. The event has brought to light the intricate and often paradoxical strategies employed by those who have risen to the pinnacle of cultural influence, a reminder that the pursuit of success is invariably accompanied by the need to shield certain aspects of one's life from the unyielding gaze of the public eye. The narrative woven by the discovery is a complex tapestry of ambition, caution, and an unyielding commitment to maintaining a sense of control over the many facets of a life lived in extremes. There is an undeniable sense of irony in the fact that the very measures taken to safeguard privacy have, in this instance, become the catalyst for an intense public and institutional inquiry. The discovery of the concealed space within the mansion is an evocative illustration of how the secrets we work so diligently to preserve can, under the most unforeseen circumstances, emerge as symbols of our deepest vulnerabilities. The implications of this event extend beyond the immediate shock it has generated. They reach into the heart of a cultural dialogue about the cost of fame and the relentless pursuit of self-protection in a world where every detail is subject to scrutiny. This delicate balance between maintaining personal integrity and engaging with the demands of a hyper-connected society is at the forefront of the conversation sparked by the discovery. A conversation that will undoubtedly continue to evolve as new layers of understanding come to light. As federal agents continue to document and assess the contents of the hidden chamber, each discovery added another dimension to an already complex portrait of a life lived on the cutting edge of public influence and private innovation. The narrative that emerged from the careful examination of the evidence was one marked by contradictions and surprises, a story of careful planning interwoven with moments of unanticipated revelation. The sheer scope of the concealment, coupled with the deliberate manner in which the items were stored, suggested that there was an underlying logic to every decision made in the construction of the secret space. This logic, while opaque to those observing from the outside, served as a window into the psyche of someone who understood all too well that the demands of public life often necessitate the existence of hidden layers that can only be fully appreciated when the veil of everyday appearances is lifted, if only for a fleeting moment. The event has in many ways become a focal point for discussions about the future of privacy, accountability, and the dynamics of power in an increasingly digital age. The meticulous nature of the concealment and the breadth of the materials uncovered prompt a series of questions about how information is curated and controlled in environments where personal histories are both celebrated and guarded. The discovery has forced a reckoning with the notion that the most public figures may harbor secrets that, if revealed, could fundamentally alter the narrative of their lives. This realization has profound implications for the ways in which society understands the concept of privacy in the modern era, a concept that is continuously redefined by the twin imperatives of exposure and concealment. The intricate details of the discovery have also illuminated a broader truth about the evolution of personal security measures among those who wield considerable influence. The hidden room, with its carefully designed layout and the deliberate selection of artifacts, is a tangible reminder that the measures taken to protect one's legacy are often as elaborate as the public image that is meticulously crafted over years of hard work and dedication. The event has spurred a reflection on the cost of maintaining such an image, a cost that is measured not only in financial terms, but in the careful orchestration of every element of personal history. The implications of this realization are far-reaching, touching on issues of trust, responsibility, and the inherent tension between the need for privacy and the demands of public accountability. What has made the event so captivating is the underlying message that it conveys about the nature of secrets and the lengths to which individuals will go to protect them. The discovery is not simply an isolated incident, but a manifestation of a broader cultural phenomenon, a phenomenon that sees even the most celebrated figures employing methods of concealment that are as intricate as they are necessary. This recognition forces a re-examination of the values that underpin modern celebrity culture and the ways in which personal narratives are constructed, maintained, and ultimately, sometimes shattered by revelations that defy conventional wisdom. Every facet of the discovery, from the architectural ingenuity of the hidden room to the diverse array of objects preserved within, paints a picture of a life that has been carefully curated to withstand the pressures of an ever-watchful public. The implications of such a reality are as vast as they are complex, touching on themes of security, personal freedom, and the intricate dance between visibility and obscurity that defines the lives of those who have achieved legendary status. The event has opened up a new chapter in the ongoing dialogue about what it means to live a life that is both celebrated and relentlessly scrutinized. A dialogue that continues to evolve as new layers of understanding are revealed with each passing day. The investigation, carried out with a level of rigor that is seldom seen outside of the most critical federal operations, has provided a stark reminder that behind every public figure lies a mosaic of experiences, decisions, and secrets that are meticulously guarded against the potential chaos of indiscriminate exposure. The discovery of the hidden compartment within the mansion is emblematic of this phenomenon, a striking visual metaphor for the hidden depths that lie beneath the surface of a life that, on the outside, appears to be the epitome of success and stability. The implications of this revelation are both profound and far-reaching, challenging conventional notions of celebrity, privacy, and the very fabric of personal identity in an age where the boundaries between public admiration and private sanctity are increasingly blurred. In the wake of the discovery, the narrative that has emerged is one that is imbued with a sense of both wonder and disquiet. The careful measures taken to preserve and conceal the evidence within the mansion speak to a deep-seated understanding of the complexities involved in maintaining a public image that is as multifaceted as it is revered. The discovery, in its sheer scale and sophistication, compels a closer examination of the strategies employed by those who must navigate the treacherous waters of fame and fortune, often resorting to methods of concealment that are as innovative as they are enigmatic. It is a narrative that challenges the simplistic dichotomy of what is public and what is private, urging a more nuanced exploration of the forces that shape the lives of individuals who operate at the highest echelons of cultural influence. The event stands as a powerful testament to the evolving dynamics of personal security and the ever-present tension between visibility and secrecy. The discovery of the hidden repository within the mansion not only shocks and fascinates, but also serves as an enduring reminder that the layers of complexity inherent in the lives of public figures are often hidden behind carefully constructed facades. The implications of this event are far-reaching, inviting an ongoing dialogue about the nature of identity, the limits of personal freedom, and the responsibilities that come with living a life under constant observation. It challenges observers to look beyond the surface and to acknowledge that even the most celebrated lives are comprised of hidden chapters that defy simple explanation or easy categorization. In reflecting on the layers of meaning embedded in this startling event, it becomes evident that the implications extend far beyond the confines of a single residence or the life of one iconic individual. The discovery resonates with universal themes of secrecy, the quest for identity, and the ever-present tension between what is shown to the world and what is carefully hidden away. It challenges prevailing assumptions about the nature of truth in an era where every revelation is subject to intense scrutiny, and it invites a rethinking of the boundaries that separate the personal from the political, the public from the private. The Hidden Chamber, in its silent testimony to years of careful planning and strategic concealment, stands as a monument to the enduring complexities of human existence, A reminder that beneath the polished surface of every public figure lies a labyrinth of experiences, decisions, and secrets that defy easy explanation. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on the FBI's findings in Oprah Winfrey's mansion? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.